Next, we're heading over towards the seas with Nemo and friends. Now, this is some of Tiffany's favorite sections because it's all about Disney and her Nemo friends. Gonna head on in. Did you hear him over there? Mine. And here we go to the seas with Nemo and friends. Oh, here we go. It's almost like we're underwater.
Where are you, son? Nemo?
I'm sure we'll see him any minute now.
Nemo!
Oh, science is great, there's so much to know. Climb aboard, explorers, it's time to go.
What if Nemo's swimming out the sea?
Oh, don't worry, just keep your eyes open for him along the way.
Nemo!
Oh, let's go forward, forward.
Nemo! Where are you, Nemo?
Who's Nemo?
He's my son. You know that.
I do.
We've been on a huge adventure together.
Is orange with white stripes and Mr. Smarty Pants.
Stop playing games.
Games? I love games. Ooh, I'm thinking of something pink and bouncy that looks like a balloon.
Ah, jellyfish.
Right. Okay, now I'm thinking of something.
What did you buy for a little bite? Oh, what a gift for a little bite. Fish are friends, not food. Delicious. I wonder if clownfish tail.
Roger! Roger!
Totally, but everybody's looking for you.
Really? When your dad found you, he was all like, whoa! And then he was like, whoa! Now you're here, so like, whoa!
But I saw all these jellyfish and anglerfish and sharks.
Jack. You go up there.
And I just saw the swing.
Yeah, of course you can pay it.
You sit down for only a minute, sweet.
I found a manatee sitting over there having a snack.
We're tossing in some of that lettuce as well. We're tossing about 2 liters.
See moving right there?
How about here?
The eel slowly but sticking his head out.
There's another one of them.
Look, baby, I found Nemo.
Yes.
You got Nemo coming around.
And there's another one up there.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys can tell. This one's camouflaged, but he's right there between the two, like pinkish, orangish lines. That's the fish right there. He's hiding and camouflaging. There's another view of him right
Oh,
there.
there's 3 of them in there.
You can see the other one hiding up right there.
One right there.
And one down over there. There's the lionfish hiding right under there.
There's one under this. Oh, and there's shrimp in there.
You see him climbing up on the
Yeah.
back over there. Very red with a very white antenna.
That's a seahorse.
Yeah, there's a seahorse going around that way. He's way up top over there, but there is a shark in there. Swimming. You got some other fish down there. And up over here. Yeah, that's a hammerhead. over there is a much better shot of the hammerhead shark. Alright, so that was Finding Nemo, or Under the Sea with Nemo and Friends, and then a little run through the aquarium. And we're gonna head up this way to Living with the Land. We have Donald Duck, Huey, Dewey, and Louie are also out doing their gardening. Now we're gonna head into the land. Also have Soaring is in here. So you have Living with the Land, you have the Garden Grill restaurant, and Soaring is over there just around the corner.
Welcome to our living lab, bringing innovative ways to produce bountiful harvests now and into the future. The tropics are home to the greatest diversity of plants on the planet. Many of these, like papaya, bananas, cacao, coffee, and rice, are well known around the world. These are just a few of the edible plants that have been an important source of nutrition for people living in the tropics. Many are rich in vitamins and minerals, while others are well adapted to growing in less than ideal conditions. Some you probably don't think of fish, but fish farming or aquaculture accounts for nearly half of all the seafood consumed globally. Tilapia, bass, and catfish, like the ones you see here, are three of the more popular crops raised by fish farmers. The sustainable system we're using here recycles the water in the tanks. As a result, we're able to save millions of gallons each year. Our small fish farm produces nearly 5,000 pounds of fish each year to serve in restaurants around Walt Disney World. Innovations like this one can play an important role in our efforts to produce bountiful harvests and still protect natural resources. There are more than 50,000 edible plant species in the world. Most of us are only familiar with the handful that make up our everyday diet. The common grains growing here, wheat, maize, sorghum, and millet, plus rice, account for nearly 2/3 of our global food consumption. Learning how to increase yields of these staples is an important goal of research around the world. It's over 27,000 heads of lettuce a year in this one small area. The future of agriculture.
All right, so we are heading into Club Cool, where Tiffany here is going to taste test Beverly for us.
I'm not the only one.
She says she is ready to go and is ready to have some Beverly. All right, baby.
Is that good?
Bottoms up. Taste some Beverly.
That tastes like Robitussin.
Beverly, not for you. I already tasted some. That was bad. Yeah, everybody go try Beverly. I don't want to do it again. Oh, no. Torture. Oh, okay. I know they said Beverly was bad.
That was awful.
I didn't know it could possibly be that bad. I recommend all of you go out and try it right away. Yum. All right, we have Encanto. Then we have Lion King over here. All right, now we're going to do Journey into Imagination with Figment.
That's got the...
It's where they keep all of the inventions and the special lab equipment.
To our special drive-through open house. I'm Dr. Mike Channing, Chairman of the Imagination Institute. Hello! On your tour, you'll see how the 5 human senses can help capture your imagination.
Oh, can I go too?
Absolutely not. This is one of our discoveries, the figment of imagination.
Yeah, I know all about the senses. There's sight, sound, smell, touch, coochie coochie coo, and taste. Taste my chicken. Can I go? Please, please, please.
No, I don't want you out of my sight.
Out of sight? Okay. Come on, everybody. Here we go.
Figment, you are not to interfere with the tour. Continuing now, if I may, in a calm, scientific, figment-free manner, the things we see with our eyes can control the eyes of the imagination. Let's begin by using the eye chart to test your vision. Now, all together, if you would please read line 3 and hit.
With FIGMENT, you can see things differently. Sure, you can see with your eyes, but imagine what you could see if you used your imagination. Follow the bouncing figment. One spark of light can light your fancy. Your mind sees more than what your eyes see.
Figment? Figment? Oh, he's gone. Uh-oh. Our research shows that smells often trigger the imagination, especially when pleasant, familiar smells come into play.
Come into play? I'd love to!
Figment, this is not a good time.
It's always a good time to use your imagination, so let the good times roll! Woohoo! You win 1 cent!
Figment, don't! Yeah, that really fits.
Of course, Doc. The nose knows.
What'd you do?
Can send you reeling. What love your mind finds, what enters through your nose. That's how you tell a skunk is not a rose.
You know, I'm sorry, but after that big stink in the smell lab, I hesitate to send you into the touch and taste labs. Figment, what is going on? You're turning this entire open house upside down.
Upside down? Now you're talking. That's the best idea you've had all day. Now here's a real open house. Come on in. So, what do you think? Is it me?
More than you can imagine.
That is exactly what I imagine. Imagination is the brains of the house.
Oh, of course. Imagine.
You got a wonderful imagination.
I do? Oh, yes. Well, thank you, Figment. And so, as you can plainly see, imagination works the best when it's set free.
You said it, Doc. Imagination is a blast. Imagination, imagination. A dream can be a dream come true.
And when you get off the ride, it brings you into the Imagination Workshop. Great area for kids to play. Have all kinds of different stuff in here. Can you believe it? It ends in a gift shop.
I can't believe it.
A shocker?
I never thought to do something.
I know, to put a gift shop at the end of a ride? That's just imagination run wild. Found Goofy picking flowers.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so at this point here in Epcot, Tiffany's off getting us something to drink. We are just now waiting for the fireworks show. We got a little bit before that starts, but we've been through all of the countries, ridden all the rides we're going to ride. We're gonna watch the fireworks show, and then we're gonna head back to the resort. So, like I said, at this point, we're over in the France area. This is where we're gonna watch from, fairly close to the gate when we get ready to leave. So this should be about perfect. This is going to be our fireworks view tonight. And you can see the fireworks apparatus for the show out there in the center. So this should be a perfect spot.